Um, I had to collect myself because I was kind of losing it there in that last video. And I ended up blowing my nose while I was videotaping, which is kind of gross. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to air that video at all. But my name is Melissa Blethen, and I started videotaping myself during one of my many crying bouts over the past 10 days since my sister Jennifer died of stage 4 breast cancer. This was a death that was unnecessary. Her name was Jennifer Blethen. She made things beautiful wherever she went. She was active and healthy and a vegetarian most of her life, and she had principles. Later, she became a vegan, and she absolutely hated GMOs, genetically modified food that is shortening the lifespan of our children. And she knew that boxed food was killing people. She was an organic farmer for a while, and she stayed in shape, and she took care of her body. But she was no match for breast cancer. Not many are. She did everything right, except get her mammogram. She didn't get her mammogram. And when she was diagnosed, she was stage 4 metastatic, and it was too late. Like 40,000 other women in 2019, and every year on average before that, stage 4 metastatic breast cancer took my sister's life the day before Christmas last month at the age of only 48 years old. We watched her suffer off and on for 4.5 years, as she kept fighting for her life. But the last few weeks were almost unbearable to witness. I would call it horror. I would call it trauma. And I'm forever changed. No one should have to suffer like that. I want to stop some of that suffering. I want my sister's death and suffering to have meant something, to have had some purpose. So I'm making this video to beg you, every one of you with your excuses. There's no history of breast cancer in my family. Why should I worry about it? You know, I haven't gotten around to it, but I'm sure I'll make the appointment soon. I'm too young to even worry about breast cancer. I don't think my insurance company will pay for that exam. You know, there's no breast cancer in my family. I don't really think I have to worry about it. Oh, I do self-examinations, so I'm sure I would catch it. Or, oh, there's a trace of radiation in those exams, and I heard that can cause cancer. That's a good one. You know what your choice is? To be laying on a bed for 6 weeks and be pumped full of so much radiation that your body is charred, full of bloody open wounds. Okay? My sister's body looked like somebody in a car crash who had their car blow up. It was immeasurable suffering, just like most of the last 4.5 years. But those last 4 weeks, most medical facilities can't even manage your pain. My sister one time had more fentanyl going into her body than what would kill 3 normal healthy adults. But their bodies are so used to pain meds by then, they can hardly absorb it. So she laid there those last 3 weeks, suffering unimaginably, feeling the cancer spread through her body. And she would shake with pain. Mammograms are covered 100% as preventative maintenance. Preventative maintenance for any woman over the age of 40. Call your plan and find out it's true. And those of you that have any kind of breast cancer in your family history, you're at higher risk. I suggest you start doing those mammograms at the age of 35, even if you have to pay for it. If you want to send me a message, I will share with you photographs of my sister's suffering. I will send you a video I took of the night before her death as she struggled to breathe. I had some videos up already, but I had to take them down because they upset my family. But those of you that have any excuse, you need to reach out to me so I can show you why you need to get your mammogram every year. I don't care what your excuse is. Don't do it to your family. Don't put them through what my family has gone through. I can hardly eat. I don't sleep at all. Look at my eyelids. My eyelids are drooping over my eyes because I haven't had adequate sleep in I don't know how long. I have to try to work through the day and take care of children. Luckily, they have a lot of energy. But I just want to be in bed, curled up, and it just doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel real that she's gone. Please, I beg you, for your family, for yourself, and in the memory of my sister Jennifer Blethen, subscribe to this channel and let me know that you got your mammogram. Please. This is my sister, Jennifer Blethen. She's with my dad now, hopefully in heaven. She was happy. She was a really cool person. Wow, I know these are really blurry, but I just want to show you. She was really loving. She was a climber. She was a faithful daughter. Do you know what it's like to have to bury your youngest child? No mother should have to do that. Those of you who aren't getting your mammograms could potentially torture your mother when she has to bury you or burn you. That's my Jennifer. She's dead at 48. Please get your mammograms. Thank you.